Hi there, Andy Wright here, Commercial Manager at Kulea. We're going to walk through now an example of how those in the finance industry, in particular accountants and bookkeepers, are using Kulea to intelligently grow their practice. They're doing this through a way of identifying which types of clients do they want to grow their practice with, and ensuring that when they do have these conversations with, be it existing clients or potential future clients, that the communications that they have are proactive, they're thoughtful, they're valuable, and they're sent at the right time. This is always creating opportunities as well for conversations with existing and future clients. To bring this to life, I'm going to introduce you to Sandra. Sandra is an accountant for DNS Accounting. You'll see their website on the left-hand side. On the right, we're about to send a campaign to the existing clients within DNS. What we're going to do here is start to engage with them, and sending this one campaign is going to allow us to achieve everything we're about to see within this demonstration on a consistent basis. So we've decided what we want to send and who it's coming from. Now we're going to select who it's going to. In this case, we're sending it to the limited company clients. This is where we can further filter those clients, be that by when their VAT is due, maybe the services that we already provide them, or the industry in which they operate. What we're doing here is authorizing that we are eligible to send the campaign, and we're going to send it now. In sending this campaign now, I'm going to introduce you to one of the recipients. This is Callum. Callum is an existing client of Sandra's in the manufacturing industry. As we can see here, he has received an email that looks and feels it's come straight from Sandra, although we know it's been automated. The call to action here is for Callum to click through onto the website and check out the latest blogs and case studies relevant to his industry. In coming through to the website as Callum, what we notice is there's a few subtle changes. The images along the bottom are now being geared towards Callum as an individual. Not only are we getting relevant content in terms of the blogs, but also now content in terms of personalized information, how we can reach Sandra, his contact. As Callum engages further with the content online, let's keep an eye on Sandra's inbox and how that changes throughout Callum's journey. So Callum's going to come through now to the case studies. By coming through to the case studies, he's going to select now which case study he wants to read. In this case, the how to free up more of his time. Everything that's happening here, we're tracking and following how he's engaging with the content. We know that he's looking at case studies, and we know that he may be engaging with videos. But it's not until that he starts to look at particular information off the back of that, such as the bookkeeping services, that we start to really get an interest here into Callum maybe looking for additional services. This is where we can be even more proactive. As you'll see, Sandra's just received an alert. That alert is to let her know that Callum has been doing exactly what he has been. He's looked at a particular case study, and now he's looking at the bookkeeping services. Maybe this is a great opportunity to speak to Callum about how else DNS can support him. Now, how about those new clients or prospective clients that may be coming to DNS? Well, now I'm going to introduce you to two other people, Natalie and Peter. Natalie and Peter are new visitors to the website, and therefore the content that they see is going to differ to that Callum saw. For example, the contact us is more generic, and the blogs, they too are generic. In coming down to the foot of the web page here, we can see that we're asking for more information from Peter and Natalie. If they're looking for DNS to support them, we need to make sure that this is a client that we want to take on. So let's gather some information from both Natalie and Peter, starting with Natalie. Natalie's going to tell us that she is a limited company in the tech industry that is VAT registered, and that she's also using a cloud solution. In comparison, Peter is going to tell us that he is a sole trader who is not VAT registered, and that they are not using a cloud solution. Upon submitting these details, we're going to need to understand a little bit more about both Peter and Natalie. So as you can see, the questions that we're now asking Peter and Natalie are different because they gave us different answers previously. The services that we can provide on the left-hand side are different for both Natalie and Peter for a number of reasons. Natalie's a limited company and she is VAT registered. Peter is not. So let's start with Natalie. Natalie told us that they use a cloud solution, but which one? In this case, uses Xero. We may have a preference to what solution that our clients must use. Natalie's also telling us that she has an idea about her financials, but doesn't know that much. Okay, we can support her with this. So she's going to hit submit. In comparison, the questions are different for Peter. Peter's telling us he's looking for support with budgeting and forecasting. However, he did tell us that they don't use a cloud solution. So what solution does he use? He's telling us that he uses a spreadsheet and that he is not looking to use a cloud solution. He's also letting us know that he knows his business financials pretty well. So both Natalie and Peter have two very different profiles in terms of who they are and what they're looking for in terms of a potential client for DNS. So let's see how the response that they got differs. As we'll see, Natalie's received a response personally from Sandra, whereas Peter has one from the introductory team. Now, there's a number of reasons for this. The answers that Natalie gave us are the answers that we would want from a potential client in comparison to the answers that Peter gave us. Therefore, the responses match that. We can see that Sandra's got details on here about who she is and how she works in comparison to Peter seeing more information about the business. We can further this communication as well and track their engagement and create more automation. For example, if we don't hear from Natalie in the next 24 or 48 hours, let's send her a follow-up email, again, from Sandra, seeing if there's something she wanted to discuss around what she shared with us today. So there you have it, an example of how within the finance industry, in this example, accountants and bookkeepers, Kulea is supporting the growth of those practices by allowing them to identify the right types of clients and to prioritize their time with the right types of prospects. Of course, on top of that, maintaining a high level of proactive, personalized service to their existing clients, showing the right content at the right time. If you've got any questions around what you've seen here, or would like to see this brought to life within your practice, please feel free to give me a call. I'm on 01908 088 914, or you can email me on andy@kulea.ma.